Hola gente, muy buenas, bienvenidos a Hunger Games. Vamos a continuar con Broken Sword. Habíamos entrado ahora en la sala esta de seguridad, diremos, que imagino eso, la grabación.
I didn't imagine Henri as a musician. Henri sure liked his clutter. If Henri was a guitarist, then I'd underestimated him. The CCTV system was ancient. It took individual shots and recorded them to tape. It looked like I needed to enter a passcode to view the recording.
Hostia. Hola, que no me acuerdo del número que dio antes. Que quizá no es el mismo. No, es que no me acuerdo. O quizás otro número, eso.
I needed to find a 4-digit number.
A ver si vemos algo aquí. Basura.
A pair of evil eyes stared from a partially covered poster. A pair of evil eyes stared. It was a hookah pipe. Those things gave me a headache. Henri sure had his quirks. The pipe was pretty cool.
Basura.
The poster advertised a 1975 Stockholm Music Festival, headlined by a group called The Hairy Lobsters.
1975, a ver.
And there I was, thinking that Henri might have set such an obvious code. No such luck.
Fuera.
I needed... It was a pretty flamboyant-looking clock. It was a... Henri had a model of a VW camper van painted in hippie colors. The engine capacity was displayed on the back, 1600 cc. The trinkets, the junk, the instruments. Henri was kind of a hippie at heart.
A ver, joder. Tampoco.
Henri hadn't set the model van's engine size as a passcode. I needed to... The calendar looked like a child's school project. Henri had ringed 27th May and scrawled birthday. Poor guy hadn't quite made it to his big day. Henri had ringed 27th May
27 de mayo.
Birthday.
Bueno, su cumpleaños podría ser. No. Al revés. En febrero, marzo, abril, mayo. Imagino que primero será el mes. 27. Toma, coño.
Bingo.
Bingo.
I rewound the tape to before the robbery. This was the first interesting frame. It was Henri studying La Maldición. He couldn't have had any idea what was about to happen. Was Henri studying that picture, or did he look worried? There was definitely more to this robbery than I first thought. The image was a little fuzzy, but in the center of the painting was what looked like a snake eating its own tail. I thought about what the priest said. There was definitely something unsettling about the picture.
Vale.
Nico and I were taking a look at La Maldición just before the robbery. Funny, the painting didn't strike me as remarkable at the time, just odd. It seemed that whenever Nico stepped back into my life, so did trouble.
Qué bien.
There I was, looking at the exhibition. The most striking aspect of the painting was a snake.
Me parece que haya nada.
A good view of La Maldición. I could kind of see why Father Simeon thought it was evil. There was a certain presence about it. The most striking aspect...
Vale.
The killer caught in the act. There was nothing really distinctive about him. The CCTV had caught the killer in the act of lifting La Maldición from the wall. He knew exactly which painting to take. He knew exactly...
No hay nada.
The moment it all went horribly wrong. There was some writing on the front of his helmet, but I couldn't quite make it out. The writing was just a blur. The most striking aspect of the painting. Why hadn't Henri backed down when the thief pulled the gun? If that was me, I'd have done whatever the guy wanted. The writing was just a blur. The killer making his getaway. A logo on the front of his helmet read Waterloo Motors. That could be useful. A logo on the front of his helmet read Waterloo Motors. The alarm should have sounded when the killer took the painting, but it had been sabotaged. I wondered who could have done that. Maybe Lane or even Henri himself. The painting was gone. The alarm... There I was, taking a look at the alarm box. Hopefully I didn't look too suspicious.
Amigo.
That was me fiddling with the alarm.
No sé, creo
The
que ya está.
alarm should have sounded when... I hadn't thought about that when I was taking a look at the camera. Not my best angle.
Ya, siempre pasa.
That was the last shot. I'd probably learned everything I could from the CCTV. That was the most...
Bueno, supondremos que está todo.
It was hard to tell if the lava lamp was retro or just plain old. Henri may have been a hippie, but a hippie with plenty of disposable income. Henri's notice board was covered with all kinds of junk. I didn't like the idea of a pocket full of sharp pins. There was a box of thumb... I didn't need a business card.
Joder.
The pen could have been useful. Then again, it might have leaked all over my pocket.
Y te pusiste la pizza en el bolsillo, eso no importa.
The lighter was corroded and grimy. It'd probably never work again. I decided to leave it. Carrying an ink pot around inside my pocket would have been stupid. The ink would have stained my hands for days.
Cosas peores lo hemos visto.
The switch controlled the small desk lamp. I didn't feel the need to take Henri's eraser.
Joder.
I didn't want to carry the tape around. I had a feeling I wasn't going to need it. It was the paper that Nico wrote for. Nico lived for the day her story would be on the front cover. There was nothing else in the drawer. the folder looked interesting. This was very definitely tampering with evidence. It was a completion of work notice from a company called Vera Security. They weren't the guys we'd recommended. Henri had gone behind our backs to choose a different security outfit. Huh. I'd never heard of Vera Security, but there was an address and phone number on the form. The completion note from Vera Security. There was an address.
Yeah, vista. ¿Ya está?
I had no reason to search the desk again.
¿Y podré llamar? Ajá.
Hello, Vera Security?
George Stobart here, Paris Mutual.
Never heard of you.
Really? Well, I'm surprised. We're leaders in our field in commercial insurance, and our brand recognition is...
Do me a favor. Don't call back.
The lady hung up. I was going to have to visit in person.
Ah, eso era una mujer. Tengo el volumen demasiado bajo.
The statue was jaunty. Up close and personal, I could see that the fig leaf was hinged. Thankfully, there was no one around to see me do this.
Venga. Pervertido. Bueno, se ha abierto algo. Adiós.
I wasn't going to open the safe without the key. I was fairly sure that even Henri wouldn't be silly enough to keep it hidden in the office.
Bueno.
The sofa had clearly taken some punishment over the years. It was a battered... A naked lady stared at me sedately. Henri may have been a hippie, but a... The street was... The secret compartment was open. There was no need to... It was a statue of Henri bearing almost everything. A strategically placed fig leaf protected his modesty.
¿Dónde estará la puñetera llave?
A pair of evil eyes stared from a... In the trash can, I found a crumpled letter from Henri's credit card company, demanding immediate payment. It listed extravagant purchases from a variety of ladies' fashion stores. The address indicated that Henri lived in the chic and expensive 16th arrondissement of Paris. I decided to put the letter back. Henri's financial problems weren't my business. But now I knew where he lived.
Uh-oh.
Monsieur, sir, you have snuck in here, and now you are tampering with my evidence.
¿Verdad? Mentira. Bueno... A ver, diremos la verdad.
I wasn't tampering with anything. I was just looking for clues.
That is my job, Monsieur... Monsieur...
Stobart. George Stobart. Paris Mutual. We insured the exhibition.
Oh, really? So, you have plenty to gain from the robbery.
Well, no. We have plenty to lose from the robbery.
Don't patronize me, monsieur. Only a fool wouldn't know how insurance works.
Yeah. No flies on you, Inspector.
Exactly. I have to get up very early in the morning, which means I can be sure to catch the worm.
So I see.
May I remind you, monsieur, that a serious crime has been committed. I am going to have to ask you to return to the gallery.
Of course. But I do need to ask you a few questions.
D'accord. But remember, Anything you say can be used against you, Monsieur Stobart.
Okay, I'll bear that in mind.
Qué tonto es.
Do you know anything about a company called Vera Security?
No, I have never heard of them. Now, I must get on with my investigation.
It's very likely that the security camera holds a clue to the killer's identity.
Monsieur, I am a professional, and you are an amateur. So, leave the investigating to me, huh? Pal? Monsieur,
Pal.
you are American, no?
Yeah, California born and bred.
Of course. I think perhaps you are wanting to be like that Starsky and Butch, monsieur.
Dios
No.
mío.
Rolling around on top of fast cars with beautiful ladies, firing your gun.
Interesting idea, Inspector, but not really my style.
Indeed. Well, let me tell you something, monsieur. You are my prime suspect. You may go now, but I will need to speak with you again.
Fuera.
I had some valuable leads, but before following up on them, I had important business to attend to. Hey, Nico, you want to grab a quick cup of coffee?
Sure.
Esa estúpida caja. Bueno, quizá en la casa de Henry. Estará la llave o algo.
I am pleased to announce that I have finished my preliminary investigation. This is now an official crime scene, and you must all go. I shall be
No.
questioning all of you again in the coming days. Nobody is to leave the country, particularly you, Monsieur Stobart. Monsieur Lane will stay behind to help secure the premises. Mo?
Yes, Inspector.
Let them out.
Right away, sir.
Two coffees, please.
Nice work in there, Nico. Whatever you did, it worked.
I just made a tiny distraction, and Nave bought it.
I think Nave would buy anything if it had blood on it. You know, this whole setup, the theft, the murder, it just doesn't make sense.
What do you mean?
Like I said, I think it was an inside job.
Go on.
Someone disabled the alarm, but on just one painting.
Let me guess. La Maldición.
Exactly. And I aim to find out who did it. The CCTV picked up an image of the thief. His helmet had the words Waterloo Motors written across it.
Interesting. I think I got a couple of good shots of him too, but I need to take a better look at them at home.
Great. Let me know what you find. Well, the priest thinks La Maldición is evil.
Charles, she's just crazy.
Yeah, you're probably right. But there's something strange going on. I found the address of the security company Henri employed. It was not the one that I recommended.
Good luck with your investigations. Well, I guess I should go. This story won't write itself. And Josh,
Yeah?
it's good to see you again.
Great to see you too, Nico. I watched her walk away. The sound of traffic, the
Cómo
sun
se
shining,
alejaba, claro que sí.
crime to solve, and Nico
Las mejores
back in my
vistas.
life.
Wow. Vale, la galería. Ver a security. Apartamento de Henry. Y bloqueado. Bueno, no sé si cambiamos de plano, aunque quizá no haya quedado una partida muy larga. Lo dejaríamos aquí. Pero no sé. Bueno, iremos a ver a Security que está al lado.
The address led me to a dead-end alley at the end of a deadbeat mall. No wonder I'd never heard of Vera's security.
Y nada, no ha sido mucho, pero eso, ya que hemos cambiado de escena, llevar más o menos un buen orden, aquí lo dejaremos. Así que hasta la próxima partida. Saludos y a cuidarse.